Try to get that low spot out.
No, this is pregnant.
Man, it's incredible.
Morning, my friends. Oh, what an amazing weekend. Doing the backpacking trip through the Grayson Highlands. And now we're back to building trails for the fresh new week. It's rainy. It's going to be a beautiful one as well because it's not going to be too hot. And anytime it's not too hot, it's beautiful to me. This is a trail that we built last week in about 2.5 days. It's just a little wider of a trail for people to be able to commute on a little bit easier. There's older people and such. Makes it a tiny bit easier for them, you know what I'm saying? So I got all the blades sharpened on the chainsaw and the loppers, so they're ready to go for whatever the day may bring today. I'm just walking right now to see if any water is settling because, like I said, it is raining and it rained all day yesterday. So hopefully we'll be able to see where water is settling and be able to fix them spots. But yeah, I will catch y'all in a little while, my friends, and update y'all with what we're gonna be doing this week.
A couple of rules with walking on wet trail that's fresh and that you just built. So essentially what we're doing is like checking for puddles and low spots and water spots that are sitting on the trail, because no matter how much outslope you put on a trail, if there's a low spot in the center of it, you have to bust through with a rogue hoe or a McLeod, these type of tools, and then you retamp it on rain days. So when we're limited as to what we can do, we go back on the trail and we make sure that it's fine-tuned in that sense. But the main rule is when you're walking on the tread, if you're causing damage or footprints, try to walk to the side of the trail, or if the tread itself is picking up on your boot, it means you definitely should be off the trail. In this case, we have a lot of sand content in the actual tread itself, so I think we're okay to walk on. We just gotta be careful for really wet spots, and that's it. So we have water sitting all in this low spot. You can see where the sediment, this dark sediment from the pine straw has set. And I just rake back, try to get that low spot out. We want to build a drain off of that so it doesn't get bad. What we do is we blend it all in.
So as you can see, the mud is sticking to the bottom of the cloud and it's sticking to the bottom of our boots. So this is where you want to be able to walk on the side of the trail instead of actually on the trail, so it doesn't mess up the tread or anything like that. And you want to keep the trail nice and smooth. Wait for the rain to die down just a little bit, recompact, and it makes it a nice, I don't know where I was going with that.
So it's going to be a tricky situation. Before we start cutting, we want to actually like walk and flag the area. The reason why is because we might end up start cutting, even though we've looked at it before and we've decided where we're taking the trail. Now we want to get boots on the ground through the tread that we're going to be doing so that we can cut corridor, making sure that the corridor that we're going to cut is going to be sustainable once we build the trail through it. So essentially, we want to flag it, make sure that the grade is proper to the low spot that we're going to on the other section of trail. We want to make sure that there's no water issues or dead stumps or like spots that are going to cause an issue of us building. But as far as right now, we can kind of look forward and see that there's a clear path as to where we're going. And it looks like we're not going to have to cut much. So that's good. But yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, so that's good. That little one.
Yep.
This guy needs to go.
And just take them down to here, right? So
Yeah.
they can get pulled up from the root.
Exactly. And then, yeah, that's plenty more than 8 feet. Let's just keep that guy for now. I can get it with the machine if it comes down to it. Any limbs, go ahead and limb everything up. Go ahead and take all the deadfall away from the trail. I would hold off on this one for now.
I feel like we're definitely gonna have to take it out because that's a very tight squeeze.
Yeah, I mean, if you're confident enough in cutting it down, by all means, but otherwise I'd probably leave it. If you're, you don't think this thing has a lot of tension on it.
Yeah.
You don't want it to barber chair on you, but if you feel confident, go for it. Just don't hurt yourself. All this little stuff.
Yeah. Take
This
that
little
stuff out.
you can go ahead and just take to the ground.
Okay.
this vine, all this little stuff. I want to transplant the fern.
That's pretty cool right there. Has these little strings coming off of it.
Yeah, I know, that is sick. This whole spot needs to be punched through. All that. So, essentially what I do is I'll take the ferns out, put them uphill, and then that's something that I'll have you do is go through with the little shovel, the little trenching shovel, and get them out. And then you'll place them uphill far enough to where I'm not gonna mess with them. And then I'm gonna clean this hill off, get good dirt, and bring that good dirt here. And then this is just gonna, it's like this right now. All that dirt's gonna come here, and then it's gonna go
slope down for a drain that drains into that drain.
Exactly.
All right, well, I'm back over here with all the tools and such. I need to go in and cut this corridor so then we can get to work on it tomorrow or whenever we get to it. We're gonna be doing it in the next few days, and it will take literally a day, hopefully, just to really clear out the trail and build the trail up and everything that we need to do. But for now, I need to get out the trees and the deadfall and stuff like that. Make sure it's nice and clean. Raining, so we ain't got much else that we could do. We can't compact, because then compacting a trail, a brand new trail with water on it, it will bring more water to the surface, so then it creates a layer of mud. It's getting into cooler season, so it's going to take longer for stuff to dry. We don't want that, so tomorrow we're going to come back and compact the new trail that we had just built over there. And yeah, let's get to cutting some trail, you know what I'm saying? I get to take care of this all by myself this time. Very nice. They trust me for that.
Also, Clay got me some Carolina Reapers. That's gonna be awesome. I'm just gonna let my wife try them out. I might give it a nibble as well, I'm not sure, but they're from Smoking Ed Curry himself, and that's very cool. Thank you so much again, Clay. I really appreciate it, and I know my wife's gonna really appreciate it.
So I got the corridor cut and everything prepped and ready to go for tomorrow. I've drug off all the debris and everything like that. So we won't have to worry about none of that tomorrow or the next day when we get started on this. We're gonna harvest some rock from a different place, from a big rock pile, and bring it over here and rock armor a bunch of areas and such like that. Oh yeah, this will be all tomorrow. I'm gonna get the tools and everything back to the trailer, and I will see y'all tomorrow, my friends. Alright, good morning, my friends. On to the next day of working on this trail. Yesterday I cleared off them trees and everything and got it ready and prepped for us to actually start building the trail. Now we're here with all these big rock and such. We're gonna get a bunch of it, put it in this dump trailer, and we're gonna transport it over to the trail that we're gonna be building and such, to be able to put onto the trail and just rock armor certain areas, close off some certain areas. For now, we're gonna get this machine off and move on from there. Clay, our cab commentator up here, the best cab commentator of all commentators in every cab. You see?
What was that?
I think that just exploded.
Tire?
No.
The air pump. The airbag?
Yeah, the airbag.
Fuck!
Alright, my friends, we went and got the ditch witch. I'm excited to be running this one, but what we're going to be doing is transporting all of this rock and everything over to the actual site where we're going to be building the trail so we can rock armor and everything. We just need to figure out where we're going to be putting this rock at and everything, and I'm going to eat some lunch as well. So yeah, I will catch up with y'all whenever all of that is done and started. So during moving the rock the first time, I stepped right in the creek, almost all the way up to my knee. So I'm cleaning that out real fast, and then we're gonna get back to it. Alright, so we got all the rock moved back to where we're gonna need it at. Now Clay is taking the Inchcon machine, the Cat 302 I think it is, and he's gonna move it back there where we're gonna be working and building the trail. And he should be getting started on that tomorrow. I have to get my teeth pulled. I'm gonna sound funny because my tooth, it still hurts a little bit from my wisdom teeth getting pulled, which is unfortunate for both of us because I won't be here to enjoy building the trail. I love doing this. And it's not going to be an enjoyment either for me because I'm getting my teeth pulled. I'm not looking forward to it. Pretty nervous actually. I know I will feel better in the long run.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails.
Alright my friends, as you can see the trail is getting built and cleared through. We're just going to have to go through and lop some of these roots, cut them out, clean up a lot of this area. Once the machine's done getting through, Clay's almost done with that part, and that will come tomorrow and maybe Monday next week, I'm not sure. Because like I said a little bit earlier in the video, I'm gonna be getting teeth taken out tomorrow. So I'll be at the dentist all day. Hopefully I'll get to come back and show y'all the after product once this is fully complete and everything, and let y'all see the actual finishing touches that we put on these things. All I know is I love this job. Like, this is amazing. Building trails, hardest job I've ever had, but really fun. Really cool people as well. And yeah, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna keep paying attention, keep learning. That's really what I'm doing right now, is just gathering information, knowledge of how he's creating the trail as he goes through, and watching what he does when he pauses. Like, hopefully I get like what he sees in his mind and whenever he's building this trail. So yeah, I guess that'll be it for this one, my friends, and I will see y'all in the next adventure.